Howdy, Joe here. And today we're talking about the Block 2. Just kidding. We were going to talk about the Block 2, but I went to fire this bad boy up and my Eotech on top was dead. D-E-A-D, dead. So we're going to try to fix this bad boy.
Okay, so here's our Eotech 512. Pretty awesome. It's got the lockup system there, just a simple twist one, not the cool latchy one. I'm not that fancy. And if you can tell, I'm recording over this because my mic died. So, with this rundown, I should be able to, get through the video a little faster. So I'm going over the basic mechanics, the battery case, the adjustments. We're going to pop the batteries off here and we're going to take a look. And I noticed some corrosion, and I also noticed like one spring just wasn't working that well. So first things first, I've had this for a long time, so I figured I'd take some alcohol to it, get some corrosion off, and then go from there. So when I used the alcohol, moved it around, I did get it working. But I did buy a replacement kit already, and I was worried about the spring, because I'm pretty sure the spring was going to cause me issue with recoil and such out the range, so I figured I'd just tear it apart and fix it. So this is my little Eotech kit. It came with some things here, some O-rings, some washers, awesome directions. It's got pictures. We love that. So I'm going to get after it. Start tearing apart. The rubber part is a little bit of a pain to get out if I really had to pry it off, but as soon as it started, it came right off. And as I was feeling around, the one spring was definitely shot. It was just no play in it whatsoever. And I also noticed some corrosion. So I decided to take some alcohol. Took a little bit of alcohol, wiped out just the corrosion. They said you didn't want to take off the adhesive that was on it. You want to leave it on there. But there really was not much adhesive left when I pulled it off. Like I said, this Eotech's old. Totally got it used, Only way to buy a fancy optic, So I went after it, cleaned out all that corrosion. So we got all our parts laid out. Now it said to use something, and I grabbed a punch just to make sure you line up those washers correctly. So I use this nice little punch, drop the washers on, chase the washers, but I caught them. A little tweezer action, boom, boom, boom. Lock the washers on there, pressed them on with my finger then afterwards just to make sure they were secure. And then next, you put the cups and the springs in there. A little bit of a pain in the butt, but wasn't too bad. Now came the fun part, applying it back to the Eotech. So you want to make sure they're got lined up. You want the rubber to line up to the housing nice and flush. You don't want any weird gaps or it leaning to one side or the other side. So when it came to lining up, it was a little bit of pain in the butt. And also I thought it was going to adhere more than it did, but also I didn't read through the correct directions the whole way through. And so I got them in there, made sure the springs fell down into those nice holes that I just cleaned out, and made sure everything felt right, And then I ran into all right, well, they're not sticking as well as I thought they would. And if I read the directions the whole way further down, they said, oh yeah, you need to just put the batteries in the case right back on there so it sticks together. So with a little bit of acrobatics, I was able to put a good stick on there, hold it, and then place the batteries, and boom, lock her down into place. Soon as I did that, soon as I got it locked into place, and it said don't remove it, just keep it on there forever. Always have batteries in it, always had it shut in the directions. As soon as I locked it on, a couple presses of the button, boom, good to go. Look at that beautiful thing. It's just so nice, so nice. I do love Eotech.
All right, we got her all fixed up. Back on the gun. Just look at it. Look at that. Beautiful. Block 2 is done. When it comes to like Eotech, dude, the company, the replacement parts were wicked cheap. I think it was like under $20 for the parts. And with these sites, man, they're just wicked expensive. So like, you don't just like throw them away or count it out, dude. You either send them back to the company or the company already has solutions. And Eotech is about it. Like, their customer service is top notch. They'll get back to you within a day usually if you email them about questions and stuff. And say this didn't solve the problem, I could have just sent it into them and they would have figured it out, you know, sent me an invoice and went from there. Super excited to have this bad boy done. Coming soon, video on my Block 2 clone. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more.